Be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Ravens.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Ridley here.
Complete to Calvin Ridley.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
On second down, here's Mitchell. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Cardinals now 2-5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. But he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Jameson Williams.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Back to Mixon on 1st down. Shifts past him at the 45.
And he's going to get his guys another 1st down. Back-to-back good runs to start the drive. This one, 13 yards.
They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, out back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
Running left, it's Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offense is trying to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now Jones.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Mixon will try the right side.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff running left, Mixon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now it's Mixon running right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance wide right. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Murray. He connects with Hyatt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
To throw is Murray.
Looking Hyatt's way once again.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
Okonkwo holds it in left side.
The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chigakonkwo as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Trying the right side with Mitchell. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
brings up third down.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first down attack at the 44-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
F-18.
Off play action. Jones. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Mechie, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now this time Murray to throw it. On this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Completed to Hyatt.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Murray now.
Hyatt there to grab it. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run by Bigsby.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Fred Warner. Down the left sideline.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
From the gun, Bigsby
shoves him aside, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
on second down. Here's the option.
He pitches it out. And now the rookie's free. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
103 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And the slot man goes in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals.
Jameson Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Here's Jones on first and 10.
Pass caught on the out route by Mechie.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust, because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They'll come up now on second down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
John Mechie
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again. Here are the 4th.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Cardinals 28, Ravens 21. Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
This now a 3rd and 4. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting